Um, where can I share them? What is this? Um, 25 stream software. Going to leave. Is anyone here? Let me know if you can hear me. I think I have some issues with the stream. Guys, if anyone joined, let me know if you can see and hear. Yes, because for me it's so weird. Like I'm watching on the screen, and it shows me as old recording. So I'm kinda confused. So you can hear, right? But something is wrong. Wait, something is wrong. Where can I share the screen? I don't see this option here. It shows me like somehow it shows me that it's a recorded video. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, let me know if you can see now trading view. Yes, you can see a Bitcoin chart right now. It's 111,725, correct? Yes. Okay. Because I'm sorry, guys, just on my screen, on this YouTube, it shows completely different, so I'm so confused. Okay. Let me check again the chat. So how are you doing, guys? I've been writing regarding Bitcoin and the market recently. The price action is super slow, but we see that there are a lot of bearish confirmations. On a daily time frame, we see that the price struggled to break this daily FAG. If someone works with EMAs, we can see that the price is below 50 EMA and it even rejected. Let me zoom in. It even rejected, right? So yeah, yesterday it bounced, but it didn't give a breakout above this daily FEG, 4-hour FEG. On 4-hour, I also had here this Fibonacci level 0.75, a bit higher. So the price didn't really touch this Fibs. Let me check yeah, it was something like that. On 4-hour time frame, oops, sorry, let me delete this. Let me check again the chat if everything. I see purple elephants. Which purple elephants? Wait, what are you talking about? What kind of purple elephants? I don't have any purple elephants. I'm reading the chat now, guys. Let me know if there's no issue, please, because I'm so confused. So you see Bitcoin 4-hour time frame right now. I'm talking about the situation what happened yesterday. So yeah, basically Bitcoin dropped. We had a short. It took take profit, but stopped us at break even. And then we had this liquidation pump. So it liquidated like late shorts as us, but we had a take profit and stop loss. So we were not liquidated, but people who shorted on this drop and probably didn't put their stop losses or oversized with the position probably got liquidated here. And yeah, and then we see that the price came to this 4-hour FVG, this 200 EMA, and couldn't give a breakout. As a result, we can see this drop. Let me check again. No issues? Okay. So as a result, we can see this drop. Why I'm not longing? Why I'm not paying attention to any 5-minute, I don't know, bullish structure, 15-minute bullish structure? it all doesn't give me any value because I see that on a 4 hour, on daily time frame, there's a power of bears, and especially if we see that high time frame like 12-hour daily, 3D, weekly, anything that is higher than this low time frame chart, if we see the strengths of the trend, in our case it's a bearish trend, expect the bearish trend continuation after any low time frame bounce. For example, if you're trading scalping, like if you do scalping, yes, you can basically try to long, like take a 0.4% of the move, but keep in mind that the structure overall, like on 4 hour, on daily, is bearish, and it's better to short every bounce because it can give you more win rate rather than if you will be longing this low time frame bullish structure. For example, what is better, to long like 0.5% or better to short this pump and take like almost 1% of the move? Here it was like 0.37%, and then another drop of almost 1% of the move. So we see that every bounce brings another correction, bounce and correction, bounce and correction. Okay, so please don't rush with longing, and even if you're longing on a low time frame, keep in mind that the price can pretty easy shift and continue its downtrend move and drop more. And I think that, what do you think of Aster? I will check Aster. And unfortunately, a lot of people got liquidated on their long positions. Like I was receiving some DMs recently, or there were some other issues, like people were longing on the top. I will talk about it a bit later. So let me just finish with the Bitcoin, what I'm expecting. So yeah, today, tomorrow, I think we will still have this downtrend formation. I put this Fibonacci on this bullish move that Bitcoin had, and for me, interesting area, I could say 0.75, but I think it will give a bit lower drop, like till 0.86, and could do something like that, because here on daily we also have like 200 EMA as a strong confidence that this area is strong, technically strong. And then if we look at this candle, we can see here this bullish demand zone. So basically price could start consolidating and show some bullish strength already around this area, like it's equal to 108,600 what 85, and probably 107,190. Okay, here we have this number one Fibonacci, and technically this can also be a strong level, but doesn't mean that once the price will come to this area, this will be the bottom and the price will continue towards the new all-time high or towards to, I don't know, $120,000. I don't think that it will happen. I'm still thinking that even if there will be a bounce at this first strong support zone, price still has a chance to continue its downtrend move towards to this low or $100,000 area, which has a lot of also confirmations that this is a very strong level. First, according to the daily Fibonacci, then if we will go to weekly, according to the, just a second, let me do this current interval only. So let's go to weekly now. So according to weekly, we see this bullish demand zone, FVG, and weekly Fibonacci zones, 0.75, 0.86. So a lot of confirmations that this area is very important. And according to the monthly time frame and monthly Fibonacci, these Fibs that you see 0.5, 0.75, 0.86, I put them on the monthly chart. So on the monthly, we have at the same, like at this area also 0.5, like we have a lot of confirmations that this level is very important, and we could see a good bounce like 10 or maybe another like 20% to take liquidity here before like continuation of the bearish trend, in case price will again struggle to give a breakout from this resistance zones. But it's more like high time frame. So currently I'm expecting more of the dump, which means please be careful with your longs. Okay, even if you long, just minimize your size. Also, we have a monthly close. Okay, then we will have a monthly opening, like this week and next week gonna be very volatile. So just be careful, otherwise I can see like a lot of people got trapped into longs position, you know, and they don't want to close their long position, or they don't know what to do. I will show you one example later. So in case you're in this situation, maybe it will help you to think like what to do next. Okay, so this is regarding Bitcoin. Some bounce around 108, 107,000 is possible, and I expect a bounce of like at least 3-4% till this resistance area around $112,000, and then we will see if it will manage to break. Then there will be another resistance levels. For that I will have to do a new TA. I need to see, like, put Fibs. I need to see like what kind of Fibonacci FVGs and Fibonacci will be shown to be more exact regarding the resistance levels. Otherwise, this current support around $111,400 or around $112,000 will stand as a resistance once Bitcoin will give a bounce. So keep in mind that price can reject here again and continue its downtrend move. So yeah, but I hope that Bitcoin will give a bounce from this 200 EMA in case it's also possible, in case there will be some news or I don't know what, price can simply drop even further lower towards to this target. So yeah, here I would risk little. For example, if I take a position with 1% of the portfolio, like here I would risk like 0.5 and less, and here I would easily risk like 1%. It's just an example, all right? So yeah, so far bears are taking the control, so please be careful. Let me check the chat. Aster, I will check the Aster. Let me go through Ethereum again. Again, I was writing about it in a Discord. So regarding Ethereum, I hope you read my TA carefully. So with Ethereum, it's a bit different situation because lately, while Bitcoin did its new all-time high, it was just ranging, but Ethereum was showing significant strength, and it was leading the market late months. And of course, Ethereum left a lot of FVGs. If you open the Ethereum chart with CME gaps, probably here will be a lot of gaps left while Ethereum was pumping. So what did I do? I decided to not complicate the situation. I simply put Fibonacci because these levels usually they play pretty well, and all these prices are already highlighted on this Fibs. Okay, so we see that first strong support comes to 0.5. It's around 3,570. I have here the alarm set. And if you work with EMAs, I'm turning on now all my 6 EMAs that I use. It's 5, 20, 26, 50, 100, and 200. Okay, so 0.5 comes to this 2026 EMAs. Usually 2026 EMA is a strong EMA for the bullish trend continuation. Example for you here, look at the April 2024 when Ethereum came to 2026 EMAs. These green lines, it did a pump of almost 40%. Can we have something like this? Possible because firstly Ethereum was showing strength according to Bitcoin, and then it will come to 0.5 Fibonacci on a weekly, it will come to weekly FVG and 2026 EMA. So there are a lot of confirmations that this level can be strong and Ethereum can give a strong pump. Will it give like a 40%? Yeah. Can it give less, like 20%? I think yes. You see this green box right now. This green box is FVG, but currently we see that the price is slightly below of the middle of this weekly FVG. Looks like it will give a breakout. So this green FVG will turn into red FVG, which means it will be a resistance. So in case Ethereum will give a bounce from 0.5, it can come to this weekly FVG and reject, but still we can catch at least like 14-15% of the move. This will trigger altcoins to pump like crazy, like it should. So yeah, it will still have a lot of resistance levels to continue its new all-time high, but to understand if Ethereum bottomed here or not, we also should check like where's Bitcoin, if Bitcoin bottomed, where's US market. It's very important because US market right now is correcting, and crypto market finally giving this strong reaction, because before it was simply chopping while SP 500 was doing like new all-time high after new all-time high. I will show you SP 500 a bit later. So you see the picture. So yeah, this is the first level, and I highly recommend you to work level by level. You see here like 9%, 10%, 10%. I put this percentages here just to show you if Ethereum will lose 0.5, means if it will drop further, the next stop could be the 0.618 Fibonacci or around 3,244, which is equal to almost 10% of the drop. Okay, so it means please manage your positions, calculate the loss that you are able to take in case the price will just nuke further, because most people, they can set limit orders too long, but they're not calculating the loss. How much will be the loss in case all your position will be gone? And that's why people like breach their accounts on prop firms, because I had recently a call, and one member, he did a mistake. Like his analysis was amazing. He found amazing levels. He put limit orders to these levels and everything was good. Just the price went a bit lower than his entry, and it's okay, a bit lower, but he didn't calculate the size. He oversized with the position, and of course this brought him to the account breach. And when he saw that price did something like this, it came to the level and then bounced with shape recovery. If his positions were calculated correctly, he would be an amazing profit. But unfortunately, most people, they don't calculate. So please check how much you're using, per one position. And if you're putting like 3-4 limits, or you're opening 3-4 positions overall, your stop of all these 3-4 positions should not be more than like your limit per day, you know. So yes, please pay attention to this. And yeah, I didn't continue regarding Ethereum. So this is the first level where Ethereum can bounce. In case it's losing this level, why I'm not sure, because currently we see a strong sell, and it is crypto market, and we can see something like what happened here in July 2024. So price literally dropped below this 2026 EMAs and came to the 50 EMAs, this red line. And we see that 0618 aligns with the 50 EMA. So this is the next strong support. And it means that it can drop 10%. And in case losing this level, another 10%. In case of losing 0.75 level, another 10%. So you see that the gap between the strong support levels equal to 10% of the move. So yeah, be careful, okay? So this is regarding Ethereum. I'm currently bearish. If to open a short right now, or if to trade it, it's a bit hard. Why? Because the price already dropped significantly. All right, we missed the good entry. So good entry was here when the price was keep rejecting from 4-hour FVG and showing like lower highs, you know. This was a good entry. In case like from here, I would not short, because the price what can do, it can again bounce, and either I'm putting the line here just to show you the resistance on the line as well. So either the price will simply pump now, return back to this area around 4,140 approximately, and if it will start rejecting again, showing lower highs, bearish divergence, then you can try to short. So I would wait with the shorts, because right now price already dropped how much? It dropped like 5-6%. It's a lot, and I would continue shorting either from this level that I said, yeah, from this, or in case, what can we do? What else we can do? We can put Fibonacci. Yeah, let's say, so yeah, I already showed you this zone 0.80. It comes to 0.86 Fibonacci on 4-hour time frame. Yeah, this resistance line, as I showed you. So either to short from here, or in case the price will give a fake breakout, then you can short a bit higher. If you longed here right now, it's also like fine. Oh my god, wait. I have too messy chart on 1-hour time frame. Yeah, so on 1 hour, the 0.86 also comes to this 50 EMA resistance and 1-hour FVG. So yeah, I would suggest to look to short at 4,134 area, but I would wait for confirmations, which means, let me delete this. Oops. Well, if you longed, take your profits on them on the way up, okay? Like first take profit, I would take at 0.5 Fibonacci, and then 0.86, and then wait, like put your stop loss to break even in case you longed, okay? And wait, if there will be like the same price action what we had yesterday, price is struggling to break, rejecting all the time below this 50 EMA or below 0.86 Fibonacci level, and shows like lower highs, bearish divergence on 1-hour time frame, and on RSI you can also check if it flipped above the middle of the RSI. So if it will do like the same price action as it did yesterday before the dump, you can like completely close your long and open short. Okay, in case the price, you see that the price is showing strength, which means like it pumped, then retested this 0.86 Fibonacci, and it found a support on 1 hour FVG, or it is above this 50 EMA, then you can try to either keep your long if you longed here, or try to long with not big size, because the trend, we saw the trend on daily, weekly is downtrending. So there's like a chance that it will give a strong pump, is still minimum. Okay, it can anytime, it can just shift back to be bearish. So please calculate your sizes, the size of your position, the loss that you are willing to take. And yeah, in case there will be a retest of this resistance zone, it should be a support after the price will do a breakout, then you can keep your long or open a long and take profit on this Fibonacci levels in case it will go higher. This is the next area, very strong, where Ethereum should give a strong bearish reaction. Okay, so just work level by level. Don't leave with the hopes that this is the bottom of the bottom and now only to new all-time high, just go all in. No, or like price still downtrending, so please manage your positions, be careful. So yeah, this is regarding Ethereum. Now let me check the chat. Aster. Okay, let me check Aster. Here's the Aster. Let me do a new TA. Wait. Aster. I was checking Aster. If someone from Chroma, I think I was doing Aster last stream. So we see that Aster couldn't manage to break above this 1.41 Fibonacci. It struggled to give a breakout, and on a 1 hour time frame, on 1 hour time frame, we see this picture. So price is choppy around 1.41 resistance Fibonacci level. Then look at this price action. Yeah, so on a chart on 1 hour time frame, we see a hidden bearish divergence. So the price, this highs of this price action was almost equal. It was almost at the same level, but here on 1 hour we see how clearly it shows like lower highs. So if this was the high, this was the next high, it's lower, and this is the last one, it is even lower than this 2-1. So we see the hidden bearish divergence. So there were a lot of like bearish signs, like first ones that price came to 1.41 Fibonacci resistance level, then bearish divergence, and as a result we can see this drop of, let's take exactly from 1.41 level, drop of 12%. Okay, so what is next? To understand what is next, I need to go and check also like daily time frame, weekly time frame, and so on. So on weekly time frame, there's nothing so far. I don't see any clean understanding if this is a top or not, but let's go to daily. On a daily time frame, it's interesting picture, even though there's no history on the RSI, but we see that today the price opened with a drop. So the opening of the price, let me do it like that. So this was yesterday's candle, this is today's. So price is lower than the yesterday. This candle is lower than the yesterday's candle. It already shows some weakness. It's according to daily time frame. of course, it rejected from 1.41, and usually price, if it drops from 1.41, it continues to drop back towards to 0.75. On Fibonacci levels, let me show you on the chart. Let me highlight it better so you see better. So yeah, on Fibonacci, oh no, what is going on? Oops, I did something, sorry. Aster. Yeah, so here Fibs, I did wrong. Yeah, let's do like that. So usually how does it work with Fibonacci? This level, every of which of these levels can stand as a resistance or support. If we're looking for the uptrend move, every this level will be a resistance. So I recommend to take profits on these areas and wait. If there will be a breakout, then usually price should retest the 0.5 and then it will continue towards the next Fibonacci levels. In our case, it's 0.75, 0.86. Then either price rejects, and if it rejects, usually it returns back to the 0.5 Fibonacci level, where it can still find a support, okay? Or in case we see a breakout above 0.75, 0.86, price should retest these levels again. In this case, it will continue towards to higher targets. You can see it pretty well on this chart. So we see a breakout. Look at this daily candle, a breakout. The price closed with the body of the candle above 0.86. Then we see a retest of this Fibonacci. Yeah, this is the candle, and boom, again a breakout. Okay, let me put another Fib. Yeah, but price rejected from 1.61, 1.41 Fibonacci levels. I always put these two levels because these areas can stand as a not only resistance but also as an area where the price can start consolidation before giving any direction. Okay, so we see that the price struggled to give a close above 1.61. As a result, we see this drop. So next stop technically should be this one, 1.8, let's say 81, 82. So this is according to daily, but let's check also lower time frame, because I also need to see the RSI. Where is the RSI? If I see that on 4 hours the RSI is very close to the oversold condition, then I can be sure that yes, this level can be the next strong support. If I see that no, RSI looks for me not positive, then we can expect like a deeper correction. Okay, so I'm going right now to lower time frames to see to check RSI. Probably I will go to 4 hour. So what do we see on 4 hour time frame? We see that on 4 hour time frame, the 0.86, 0.75 also aligns with 4 hour FVG and this 2026 EMA. So technically, yes, this level should be at least short term area where we can see the bounce on Aster. But don't forget that the price was downtrending, and once, let's say, the price will exactly pump from $1.81, then you should just put Fibonacci for what? To find nearest resistance zone. And in our case, first resistance will come to 0.5 Fibonacci or $2.11. And we see that it also aligns with 4 hour FVG. So it means that even if Aster will give us a pump, okay, this is your next resistance. As long as the price will be below this 4 hour FVG, it will not give you new all-time high. It means this will be your next entry to short, okay, or just take profits and wait, or you can risk to short. So this is the resistance area. In case, let me put 0.5. In case, just a second. Just a second. Yeah. So I will put this fibs because I'm taking this a bullish move, and I put Fibonacci to have better levels. So yeah. So this is the first support where the price can bounce in case it loses 0.5, which means if you see on 1 hour, 4 hour time frame price is giving a close below, then expect further drop. And next stop gonna be this 4 hour FEG or 1.45 dollar area, like approximately 1.45, 1.46 zone, which also aligns with next Fibonacci levels. And of course, if price will lose this strong, very important support level on 4 hour time frame, on daily time frames, then expect much lower. Then expect like this targets 1.41. Yeah, expect this area. Like it can drop much lower, but I think it should give a pump here and then here. Let's see. So far, these two levels are very important. Okay, so currently, yes, it's downtrending. Then look for longs here, and in case it drops, here. Let me check the chat. Yes, of course, I will share with you the Fibonacci settings. So, did you understand regarding Aster? Just be careful when you will long on 0705. As I said, since right now market overall is weak, and the chance that altcoins will drop significantly, especially if we see that there's a possibility of Bitcoin to drop next, like another 10%, Ethereum next 10%. Of course, it will affect altcoins. So, what I would do personally, once Aster will come to 0.5, let me put here the alarm. So I also will monitor this coin at this level. I would open a small position here, like as I said, like 0.5% of the portfolio, and here I would risk like with 1% because technically this level was very strong, and I think there should be a pump at least like let's say like 30%, 35% before giving any other correction, because the 0.5 can be next resistance after giving a bounce from this zone, and the distance from this area till this is almost 30-35%. Okay, so yeah, be careful, like don't have this FOMO. Yes, Aster was doing great, but it doesn't mean that from here it will continue to the moon. If it will, okay, good, but just no one knows about this. It's also a probability. Like all this trading stuff is always a probability. So Fibonacci settings. Let me open Fibonacci settings. So here 0.5, 075086. Sometimes, rarely, I can use 0618. Then 1.41, 1.61, and another one 2.41. But mostly 0.5, this two, and this two, like most of the time. Okay. Let me check the chat. I don't know, did you do screenshot? Did you write it down? I can send it in Discord later. Oh wait, maybe I can do a screenshot and share it in the chat. Just a second. Capture. Oops. Why it's not sending? I cannot send the picture here. Um, no, I cannot send the picture to the chat somehow. Well, anyways, I will send it later to the chat. So yeah, altcoins are weak. Let me go through total 3. I love this chart, total 3 versus Bitcoin. I don't know if you know this trader Ambessa or Ambessa. I don't remember how it was written. Ambessa or Ambessa. I don't remember, but he has a lot of followers and he's really good. Like he's very good at the charting, like at predicting. And he was suggesting to use this in total 3 USDT USDC versus Bitcoin USD, and so far it works pretty accurate. So this chart came to this resistance on a weekly time frame, like 0.5 weekly FVGs is 200 EMA almost. Right now it's showing weakness. Okay, so which means altcoins can correct, but since for me most altcoins show really good dynamics on 3 monthly time frame, I'm not sure if we will have like a deep correction, only because I see this picture on a 3 monthly. On 3 monthly this chart came this 0.5 Fibonacci bullish demand zone, you know, like it's very strong zone. And so far this monthly close, even though we still have like 5 days for the monthly close on 3 monthly time frame, it looks stronger than the previous one. It reminds me somehow this situation, you know. Then what do we see on 3 monthly time frame? We see this bullish divergence, very strong. Oh no, wait a second, I'm putting it incorrectly. No, I thought that, yeah, I'm putting it incorrectly. Let me check on monthly. Maybe on monthly slide. Yeah, but already played out. On 3 monthly it could be somehow, but no, it's not clean. Yeah, anyways, 3 monthly looks pretty good to me according to this candlestick patterns. Pretty strong pump, even though monthly looks weak. So on monthly we could see some correction, yeah, till the 0.5 or 0.75. It will depend how deep the market will want to correct. Either it will be like 10 or 15% of the move. But yeah, so far like total 3 chart shows me that alt should correct, so please be careful with your longs. Yeah, I want to show you example, a common mistake of most people. I used to do it as well, but now no. I need to go to hype. I need to show you this example on hype. Okay, so this is a hype. Yeah, so this is a hype. So I got a message that one person, he wanted to swing long a coin. Okay, whenever you swing long, please first of all just don't blindly open your position. Do analysis. Even if you see that the price is came on daily time frame to strong support level, just please zoom out the chart. You see that overall the price was already doing a strong run, and any asset, doesn't matter liquid kind of asset cannot just go only up. Okay, there are up and downs. There's always some correction. So the person long somewhere here around $50. Of course, even if you go to weekly time frame, like why it is also important to check high time frame to see like overall where is the price. And there's a simple rule that probably most of you were reading. It's they say it in a like beginning in a beginners of books or this video tutorials, like what is trading is when you buy cheaper and sell when it's expensive. It's when you buy the apple for $10 and then you sell it for like $50. There was this kind of examples. So the same technique you should use here. Whenever you see that the price already did a crazy run, okay, whenever you see that it is already oversold and looks like it's losing a momentum, but to understand if it is losing a momentum, for that, best thing is to see according to the candlesticks. For example, you can see it clearly here. The price was, yes, it was uptrending, but still every time it was rejecting. Okay, so the momentum was always lower. Each time it was lower. Another thing, best thing in my opinion, is to use RSI. Look what is doing RSI. We can see here clean bearish divergence, and it's on weekly time frame. And weekly time frame is strong, like the higher time frame, the stronger the analysis. Okay, so we see this bearish divergence. So the person was longing. He wanted to do DCA, and he wanted to take a trade without stop loss. So he thought I will buy at $50, then the price will drop like 1-2%. I will buy at, let's say, $48, and he put several limit orders. But with these limit orders, he didn't calculate the size. And somehow his exchange showed him the liquidation level 0. So on exchange, there was like nothing written. But because he was DCAing and every time he was buying the dip and his limits, the size that he put on his limit orders was each time bigger. And of course, if you buy here with $100, here with $100, and here with $100, you already put $300 on one position. And another thing, he opened another position on other coin, which was also almost on highs, but yeah, there the entry was a bit better. But still, he had also another coin with a big size. So you have two positions. So let's say you have $1,000, and here if you open with $100 with, like, let's say small leverage, because if you put high leverage, it will increase your size of the position, right? So let's say you open a small position here, like let's say 1% out of your portfolio. And then you're DCing. Then you have another position, and there you also DCate several times, and overall it brings you a huge pressure on your portfolio. Okay, and especially when you see that the market is nuking, and this is what always happens whenever you want to open a swing long, because this happened to me 100,000 times. Whenever I'm a bit confident and say, no, now we will have an alt season, this coin will go to the moon, this is where all shit happens. Market just starts nuking, and all you have to do either just to close on time or add some margin, so you will somehow survive this liquidation event, or you have to trim your positions, like close on some losses but still keep some amount, and just pray that the price will reverse. But the thing is, When we see that the price is on top, like the price is over um, run, it's rallying, okay, you bought on top, and you see that also on weekly it's on doesn't look positive, okay, bearish divergence. What can happen? Usually can happen even something like this, you know, another drop after the drop, and the price might never come to your entry. So might never come to your entry. Okay, so please be careful. If you have these feelings, like try to control your, not control, but try to understand your feelings and emotions that you have whenever you're trying to open a trade. It's very, very important. If you feel a bit overconfident, a bit euphoric, you know, just stop yourself and say, okay, let me double check the situation in the market. Also, check what is going on with the Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they are leading the market. Like Bitcoin, how much it dropped during these days? So let's say Bitcoin dropped only 5%, and let's go back to when it started, 19th of September. Let's go to Hype, 19th of September. Yeah, here's 19th of September, and Hype itself dropped 30%. Okay, so please check what is going with Bitcoin as well. And be careful when you buy coins on the top. Like, why did I told you on this Aster example? Aster was pumping a lot without giving any proper correction. That's why, for me, this coin is too overbought. Yes, it can bounce here, but will this bounce be strong? This is a big question, because weekly looks already, oh sorry, daily looks already as a beginning of something big. Like this is the first daily red candle, okay? And if you know the candlestick patterns, let me show you. Patterns. I think I wrote it incorrectly. Yeah, if you know these patterns, here's a bearish one. It's pretty simple thing, but all this, what is going on? Stupid Facebook. Yeah, but all the system in trading built on the things that been working for 100 years. It's EMAs, it's candlestick patterns, and probably RSI, but first it's EMAs and candles. That's it. And now, like this generation, we have all these new features like heat maps and all this stuff, you know. But classic is this, and classic will stay always leading, you know, in this market. So we see the first red candle, and usually it was bringing what, another like 2-3 downtrend moves. The same we can expect on Aster. That's why I say the price is on the highs, so basically you're longing on the high. So if you will long, minimize your size, just minimize, because in case it will lose this level, it might drop like 20%. Will you manage to survive this drop? This is a big question. Okay, so please don't do this kind of mistakes. Be careful. Totals free chart. Have you looked at totals 3? Totals chart doesn't include stable coins. Yes, I was checking totals 3. Let me go to totals 3 and others domination. Basically, they all almost look the same. They all have almost the same price action. So let me open others domination. So yesterday, yeah, not yesterday. When was my stream last time? It was on Tuesday. On Tuesday, yeah, I said that on Tuesday and Wednesday are important days. We should see a breakout on total on others domination above this 200 EMA. For a long time, this 200 EMA was standing as a resistance on daily time frame. Yeah, other domination did a breakout, even retested 200 EMA just to confirm, to give us a confirmation that this level now is support. But what happened next? It pumped and then it returned back below 200 EMA, and unfortunately right now it looks pretty bad. Even now I'm looking at the RSI flipped below the middle, so them. So I think that next bottom will be on a daily time frame once RSI will come to oversold condition, which means that we should see more of the downtrend probably. So next support is the 075086, which comes to this July low 2025. It also has a, let me delete this one. Yeah, it also has here this daily FVG. So technically this level, this area on other domination should hold and give a bounce. Until then, other domination can simply drop. And total 3 has the same price action. I'm opening now, almost the same. Like we could see this crazy chop and consolidation below this 1.1 trillion market cap. Yeah, I was expecting a run of 20% because it did a breakout. First of all, it was consolidating too long. It was showing higher lows, okay? On RSI, it was also not bad. It was showing like bullish divergence, and finally the price did a breakout. It even retested. Okay, it showed like higher high here. Like there was a chance for altcoins to give this run, but unfortunately we had this drop. I said on my last stream that it is very important to just hold this support line or this 50 EMA. But what do we see right now? We see that the price didn't manage to hold this 50 EMA, this red line, and currently is giving us a breakdown, and RSI also flipped below the middle, which means we should have a bearish momentum. And the next support most probably will come to this 200 EMA, which also has confluence with this bullish demand zone or the block zone here. Let me delete this all stuff, unnecessary stuff. Just a second, I have too much of everything, just annoys me. Okay, yeah, this is a daily FVG. This is not relevant anymore, so I can delete it. So yeah, technically this level should be a support, so it means that total 3 should drop like 10%. Okay, and on RSI I would want to see also RSI around like 30, because if we look at the chart of the RSI, whenever it was coming to this level, yeah, it was showing the bottom, it was bouncing. So expect on total 3 on a daily time frame a drop of approximately 10%. 10% on total 3, 10% on others domination is not equal to the 10% also move on altcoins. Altcoins are different. The drop on altcoins depend on liquidity, depend on I would say maybe on the hype, how hyped is the coin, you know, because like Solana, if we compare Solana with some shitty coin, you know, that like doesn't have such a, I don't know which with what to like, let's say fart coin. Okay, let's take as example fart coin. Fart coin is just a meme coin. Okay, it doesn't give you much, but if we compare it with Solana and see how much it dropped, let me check Solana. So here's the Solana. Let's go to daily time frame and let's see. So let me turn off hide everything, daily time frame. So let's check. So this is 19th of September when Altcoin was dropping. It dropped 44%. This one 18%. So you see the strength of the drop here and here. What I want to say is that it's very individual with altcoins, which means that don't like if I say that there will be a strong dump, some altcoins can stand still like significantly strong, but some altcoins like this can give you like 40%, 50%, 70% easily. So be careful which altcoin you choose. Yeah, it is very it's always hard with altcoins. You never know what you're holding, you know. So yeah, I hope it is understandable. You can use others, you can use total 3, doesn't really matter. They all have the same price action almost, and they all rejected from strong resistance levels. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you should definitely use only this one, this total 3 with stable coins and Bitcoin. No, just for me, I like this chart because it gives me more accuracy just in the price action, not on the levels, resistance or support, just on the price action. But otherwise, it's completely fine to use simple total 3 or other examination. Totals is different charts that doesn't. Wait, you mean total 3 ES or total 3 or total 3s? Total 3 is different chart. Yes, I know that it doesn't include stable coin, but all this charts that I showed you right now, total 3, others, and even total 3 with stable coins, they all show that on the moment when they came to resistance, yeah, 18th of September, this was the top, or 19th of September, this was the top. Okay. But I don't know if you mean is there so there's this chart exists. I don't know. Okay, let me check total 3 ES. Yeah, but look, even total 3 ES, the same price action. Let me put a comparison with total 3. Look, it looks the same. Is it daily? It is daily, yeah. Settings. Yeah, look, it looks the same. The same, look. Drop, pump, drop, pump, drop, pump. Yeah, the same, just the same chart. Just different numbers, but the same price action. So yeah, you can use total 3 ES, you can use total 3. They very similar. Very, very similar. Yes. So you can see right now, look at the chart. Like the same stuff. I mean the same price action, just different numbers. Yeah, it looks like I just did a copy paste. Just here numbers are different. Cancel. Let me do other thing. Let me put Fibonacci as well. Let me check monthly first. Monthly. Okay, monthly. I will put this Fibs. Yeah, I put this Fibs. Let me go to weekly. 0.5 weekly FVG. Let me go to daily. Yeah, so what do we see here? We see that the 0.5. I put this Fibs on the monthly. Yeah, on monthly time frame. So we see that the 0.5 almost at the same area as this low, but you can also put it like this. There's no like it's not an issue if we take this bullish move from this area, because I think that this bullish move already played out, this one. Yeah, because if I will put fib on from this low to this high, we see that the price already bounced from 0.75. I don't know if you all see it or not. Let me zoom in. Yeah, so I put this bullish move. I took this bullish move and I put Fibonacci from this low to this high, and we see that when the price came to 0.75, it continued its uptrend. So what can we expect on a total 3 ES total 3? First, a bounce from this 0.5 Fibonacci level is technically strong, also because it has confluence with this 200 EMA on daily time frame. On weekly time frames there was an FVG, then this bullish or demand zone, and in case we see something like this, you know, and price is losing, then this is the next buy zone. This is the strongest buy zone where the price should give a from where the price should continue its bullish move, something what it did here. Yeah, something what it did here in June 2025. And if we go to monthly, we see that the 0.75, 0.86 also has a confluence with a monthly FVG and 2026 EMA. So yeah, technically this is a very, very strong level. Once total 3 total 3 ES will come to this zone, this should be like buy, not buy, but buy. In case, I don't know how deep the correction will be. I'm just giving you these levels. The rest is on you guys. If I'm not online, you should know what to do. No, I didn't know about total 3 ES. I didn't know about it. Yeah. Do you want me to check any altcoin? Do you want me to check anything? Or do you have any questions regarding technical analysis or I don't know, psychology, anything? Just ask. Let me close this stuff. You're welcome. So yeah, market is weak. If I will find anything to short, I will take short. Otherwise, I missed good opportunities to short. I will be waiting for the long triggers to be taken. Yeah. Also, we will see how the US market. Yeah, I want to show SP500. What did I want to say regarding SP500? Yeah, that SP500 was doing this new all-time highs while Bitcoin was downtrending all this time, and now when finally SP500 showing weakness, we see this sell off. Yeah, and I think that SP500 could drop till 2026 EMAs, which is equal to like 5% of the move, and usually it is not so positive for the crypto market. I will delete this, I don't need it. So yeah, I need to see how it will react here. I hope we will not have something similar what we had in February, March 2025. But even if we will have a huge drop, I will be only happy because there will be such good opportunities to buy the deep, like deep, you know. So, and another thing, I hope that the market will correct fast. This is the only thing I want, not like long correction like what we had in 2023 since July till October it was only going down, or what we had in 2022. This was hard period. This is when I started my trading journey. It was hard. This one was super easy, like quick dump. You only short and that's it, and then buy long, long, long. Okay, so don't worry about Sui thing for the stream. Don't worry about Sui. Or you want me to check Sui? Let me check the Sui. If no one has any questions, then I will check the Sui, and I will also go because I will have to pick up my kids from school. So where is the Sui? Sui. Where do I have Sui? Damn. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's here. Sui. Let me go daily. Yeah, a Sui. This was the strong support for Sui. Let me go to lower time frame to show you what was the reaction from 3D demand zone. So basically it showed some bounce here when it came first time. It bounced like 2%. It was super weak, but overall it was showing like lower highs, yeah, lower lows, and RSI didn't manage to break above the 50 on 4-hour time frame. So that's why the price continued to show weakness, and we see this crazy drop. Then price dropped till 1.41, 1.61 Fibonacci level, and for, let me check on daily. Yeah, for 2 days it was holding this low. It was holding this low, and it pumped even 6%, but currently it looks very bad, to be honest. It looks bad. So I will do a new TA. I will go to monthly. Okay, I will go to monthly. Yeah, according to monthly, the nearest support in this one around 2.58, 2.8. In case we will see on weekly time frame, also on weekly this level comes to weekly demand zone and FVG. So yeah, this level is very strong, which means Sui should pump here, but the 0.5 will be a resistance. And also currently we see this green box, it will turn into red, so it will show us a weekly FVG resistance. Okay, even if there will be a bounce, pay attention to $3.35 area. Only if it will give a proper breakout, we can expect a bullish trend continuation. Otherwise, what price can do? Bounce and reject to continue its bearish move. And another possibility, in case we see a drop below and the price struggling to give a breakout above 0.75, so next resistance will be your next resistance will be $2.81. If it will not manage to give a breakout, then expect further drop towards to this weekly FVG or towards to this monthly FVG and this 1.41 Fibonacci level. This area should be strong level for the Sui, which means it should either come here and start consolidation. If it will do consolidation, and you will see like on a daily time frame higher lows, bullish divergence, this will be your area where you can accumulate your Sui position. Okay, which means that Sui can drop either 16% or from here, from current level, like 60%, not 16 but 60, till 0.75 16 till 1.41, like 60%. So please be careful in case price is weak, like market is weak here. Better close your position and buy lower. Okay, so this is regarding SUI. Let me set an alarm. Maybe I will long here if I will see any strengths. Okay, so if no one has any questions, then I will also go. This stream will be saved, so you can watch it later. Please, I think you should watch it to understand what is going on in the market and be prepared for the dip. All right, and if you will have any questions later, just you can write in DMs or tag me in a Discord, and I will try to help you. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and I will see you around. Have a nice day. How to end stream? Yeah, here it is.